Hello everybody! At this point there are almost 700 toys in the game, and today we talk about some of them that you can permanently use for a cosmetic effect to upgrade your Transmog. But before we start, I want to talk about my Instagram channel where I share all my artworks of other people's characters. If you want an image of your own, subscribe to my YouTube channel, send me a screenshot of that on Insta together with a link to the armory of your character and some side notes about what you imagine your artwork to look like. I can make pretty much everything happen, from you being the new Lich King, over to you taking a nap, going full cow mode and eating some grass, or just being a badass. I'm willing to do this for you, and if you message me with a hell yeah, it will be completely free. But now, without further ado, let's begin with our video. To start this off, we go to Northwind where we first met the Wycool. In Cataclysm, when archaeology got added to the game, they added the Wycool drinking horn that you can get from this profession. When using this, you get a 10-minute buff that makes you bigger and puts a little Viking helmet on your head. For plate wielders, this is nothing special, since this head comes in different color variations from Wrath of the Lich King dungeons, but for every other class this might be interesting if you plan to put together a Viking or Barbarian themed Transmog. From the frozen north, we head over to the tropic south, that is Strangleth Vale. In the dungeon of Zul'Gurub, you get a handful of quests that don't really seem interesting, because you have to kill some out of the way enemies to get only some gold as a reward, but there's one quest called Booty Base Interest that needs you to kill the final boss of the dungeon, Jindo the Godbreaker, and as a reward of a following quest, you get the Black Ice, which is this huge black diamond that will be on your right hand. Too much work for you? You can also buy this ring for 5000 gold in Shadworth by Harris Pilton. It's not the exact same ring, but it looks exactly the same. Next on the list we have Spitzy. Spitzy is this little slug that chills on your head whenever you want him to. You get this little fella from a short quest in Zuldazar that is available for both factions, and it literally takes just about a minute to complete. Then we have the Safari Head, which is obtained by pet battles. You need to defeat 40 different pet battle daily quest trainers in order to get this, and while wearing this you also earn more experience through pet battles, which is a nice little bonus. Also, this helm looks very cool and is something you cannot get in any other way. And most importantly, you can give Pokepok the exact same head. Truly the best friend you will ever have in WoW. Going back to Stranglethorn, on September the 19th, one day before the Brewfest begins, there's the Pirates Day in Stranglethorn Vale. After a short series of quests, you get some toys, for example the Jolly Watchers, this little pirate flag on your back. A must-have for all the pirate-themed outlaw walks out there. And speaking of flags, we must talk about the PvP pennants. On some honor levels, you get one of those toys as a reward, and it looks better every time you get a new one. So if you do a lot of PvP, you probably have some of these already. Otherwise, perhaps this is a good reason to get into it. Next we have the X-52 Rocket Helmet. This toy is obtained by a questline in Netherstorm. It's nothing that takes too much time, but it takes some time. But there's a catch with this one. While the buff can last forever, it gets removed when you die. And this item has 5 hours cooldown. So let's get to the next one. And that is our best buddy next to Pokepok, Pepe. Pepe is just awesome. He has about 200,000 different costumes by now, and to get him you must have your Warders of Draenor garrison on level 2 or 3, which can be done in a couple of minutes. After that you have to set Pepe in the trees in your garrison and click on him. He will be on your head for 1 hour or until you die. And now you have to complete the Highmoor raid, the Blackrock Foundry raid, as well as the world bosses and every heroic dungeon of Warders of Draenor, while Pepe is on your head. After that you get the trans-dimensional bird whistle that summons Pepe on your head. He has many different costumes to get, but one of them is special. If you play as a demon hunter and have completed your Legion Order Hall campaign, you get the tiny pair of warglaives, which will give you this demon hunter version of Pepe. Once you got this toy, you can use it with every character. Then we have the Heartsbane Grimoire, which can be found in this chest in Dwastra, and to unlock it you have to click the runes in the right order. The order is shown behind the chest on these little plates. Just go from left to right and you get it. This item makes your appearance darker and lets you glow in this dark blue whatever it is, it looks great. Then we also have Don Carlos' famous hat, which you get as a guaranteed drop in the Old Hillspread Foothills dungeon from Don Carlos. The guy walks around on the streets, so just look for him. When using this hat you also summon a ghostly wolf, which is pretty cool, but if you don't want the wolf, just use the hat again and it will disappear. Then we have the chef's hat, which can be bought for 100 Epicureans awards, which you get from daily cooking quests in Dalaran, Orgrimmar and Stormwind. You can buy the hat in Dalaran. And finally, the most annoying toy to get, the Smolder Heart. This item will make your shoulders burn, which looks really awesome to be honest, but it's a pain to get your hands on it. This item drops from the NPC Sire Ladinus, and to make him spawn, you have to go to Ravenwrath to the fields where the light is burning everything down. You know what I'm talking about. You collect the remnants of light on the ground and throw them at the crazed ash ghouls and blistering ash ghouls, and with a small chance they will yell, "The light burns!" or whatever, and that will summon the rare mob. Sounds not too bad? When I was doing this for footage, it almost took me an hour to spawn the guy. And the evening before this recording, I did it for a good 20 minutes as well. Sounds still not too bad? Yeah, well, this item has a 5% drop rate. The item is awesome. Don't get me wrong, it's really awesome. It makes you burn, like, forever. For a mage, warlock, or even every other class with a fitting transmog, this could be incredibly awesome. But it's a pain to get. And that's it for today's video. What do you think? Anything here you might get your hands on? Or do you know other items that fits the list? Let me know in the comments. I know there are a lot of items that change your appearance, but I only wanted those you can have non-stop. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by leaving a like and I hope to see you next time. Until then, bye!